Hi student, myself Patare Nivriti from Bahadur Narayana Boroke College Srirampur, District Ahmednagar, State Maharashtra. Today we will learn 11th Science Physics chapter number 8 Sound, and in this sound we will learn regarding transverse waves. When transverse waves are generated in a medium, the particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave motions. Suppose this is a transverse waves. When transverse waves are generated in a medium, the particles of the medium vibrate perpendicular to the direction of wave motions. Now suppose this is the direction of wave motion or propagation of wave, and now this is the particles are vibrate perpendicular to the direction of wave motions. Now this is the particles. Now here particle is shown in the mean positions. When the particles begins to vibrate about its mean positions, then the particles moves up and down about its mean positions, and during its vibrations their energy is given to another neighboring particles. So in this way the energy is transferred from particle to particle, and the wave is propagated through the mediums. The energy is transferred in the form of waves. So the transverse waves is a wave in which the vibrating particles are vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of waves or direction of wave motions. When transverse waves are traveling through the mediums, the amplitude and period is same. So next point, the characteristics of transverse waves. In characteristics of transverse waves, the transverse waves are produced in a medium. The mediums alternately divides crest and trough. When transverse waves are produced in a mediums, the medium divides alternately crest and trough. Here the crest means the upper part of the mean position. The upper part of the wave above the mean position is called crest, and below the mean position of the wave is called trough. Thus alternately crest troughs are formed in a mediums. The particles are vibrate perpendicular to the direction of propagation of waves, and now its period and amplitude is same. Now another characteristic we can state, one crest and one trough form one wave. One crest and one trough form one wave in the mediums, and also they are responsible in the mediums for transfer of energy. Transverse waves can travel through solids and on the surfaces of liquids only. The transverse waves can travel through the solid substance, and also the exceptional case is the transverse waves are propagated on the surface of liquids only. And the transverse waves cannot propagated through the liquids and gases, that is in the interior part of liquids and gases. Also, electromagnetic waves is a transverse waves, and they do not require material medium for the propagation of electromagnetic waves. It means the electromagnetic waves can travel through vacuums, and now it is not necessary for the propagation of electromagnetic waves. And we know the examples of electromagnetic waves is sun radiations. That is, the sun radiations are travels from the sun to the earth, and for their propagation the medium is not necessary. Now, when transverse waves advance through a medium, there is no change in the pressure and density. No change in the pressure and density at any point of medium. However, shape changes periodically. Shape changes periodically. So, another point we can state regarding transverse waves: vibrations of all particles along the path of a wave are constrained to be in a single plane. Then the wave is called polarized wave. Thus, transverse waves can be polarized wave. Now, when transverse waves are propagated in a medium, then the particles which are in the same phase are called wavelength. Suppose the particles which are in the same state of vibration are called wavelength. It is denoted by lambda. Also, we can show here this distance is also nothing but wavelength. The particles at these points is in the same phase. Or also we can show here the particles which are in the same state of vibrations, means in the same phase, are called wavelength of a wave. And the distance of wavelength is measured in a meter. Now, for the propagation of transverse waves, the medium must be elastic medium. Elastic medium, and now the waves can be propagated through these mediums. Next point, longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves as a sound waves. Longitudinal wave as a sound waves, and now the longitudinal waves when travels through the medium, longitudinal waves travels through the medium divides alternately compressions and rarefactions. In the compression, the region of the particles are crowded, and in the rarefaction, the region of the particles are widely separated. Just like this. Suppose this is the longitudinal waves are traveling through a mediums, they form alternately compressions and rarefactions. That is, at compressions the particles are more crowded, means the regions having a density is greater and adjacent rarefaction is produced, the density is lower, that is, the layers of the mediums are widely separated. Thus, alternately, it produces compressions, rarefactions, compressions, rarefactions, just like this. Now, when longitudinal waves are traveling through the mediums, they are alternately produces compressions and rarefactions. The region where the particles are more crowded are called compressions, and the region where the particles are widely separated are called rarefactions. Thus, we can say that regarding the wavelength, the distance between compressions and successive distance between two successive compressions or distance between two successive rarefactions is called wavelength. It's wavelength lambda. The period and amplitude of all particles is same. Thus, we can say that when longitudinal waves are produced in a medium, the particles of the medium vibrate parallelly to the direction of wave motions is like this. Suppose this is the particles. Is it? Now, the particles which are vibrate parallel to the direction of wave motions. Now, this arrow denotes direction of wave motions, and now this is the particles are vibrate parallel to the direction of wave motions. Yes, in this longitudinal waves, the particles are parallelly vibrate to the direction of wave motions, and now the compressions and rarefactions are form a longitudinal waves. Means one compressions and one rarefactions or compressions and adjacent rarefactions are form one longitudinal waves. Compressions and one rarefaction, that is adjacent rarefactions, form one longitudinal waves, and the distance measured along the wave between any two successive points having the same phase means in the same state of vibration is the wavelength of the wave. Or in another way, we can say that the distance between any two successive compressions or rarefactions is also called wavelength of a longitudinal wave. Now, for propagation of longitudinal waves, the medium should possess the property of elasticity of volume, unless the longitudinal waves cannot propagated through the medium. The compressions and rarefaction. Compression and rarefaction. Compression and rarefaction advance in the medium and are responsible for transfer of energy. That is, the energy is transferred in the form of compressions and rarefactions in the medium. And now the particles does not move from one point to another point. Only their energy is given to the another neighboring particles, and step by step all the particles are vibrate parallelly to the direction of propagations, and the longitudinal waves are travels through the medium. So energy is transferred from the medium in the form of waves. When longitudinal waves advances through the medium, there are periodic vibrations in pressure and density along the path of wave and also with time. And now the longitudinal waves can travel through solids, liquids and gases. It cannot travel. Longitudinal waves cannot travel through vacuum or free space. Thus, here we have seen transverse and longitudinal waves and characteristic of transverse waves, characteristic of longitudinal waves. Now, these types of waves is a progressive waves. So, waves mainly is classified into two types: mechanical waves and another electromagnetic waves. The mechanical waves are progressive waves, means the waves which advances in a given direction continuously. It is nothing but progressive waves. And now this progressive wave is classified into again two types: transverse and longitudinals. And now another different category is electromagnetic waves. And for electromagnetic waves, there is not necessary any medium for the propagation. Now, next point is a speed of transverse waves. So next point, speed of transverse waves. We know transverse waves are produced in any vibrating objects, any vibrating musical instruments, or the ropes are produced, the vibrations are produced in a ropes, the vibrations are produced in a strings. Now these are the types of transverse waves. Now we shall study about the speed of transverse waves. The speed of transverse waves is determined by the restoring force produced in the medium when it is disturbed. The speed also depends on inertial properties like mass density. Inertial properties like mass density of the medium, and the waves produced, transverse waves are produced in a string are transverse waves. So in this case, the restoring force is provided by the tension in the string. Yes, just like sonometer experiment. Suppose this is the sonometer box. Now in sonometer box, the one end of the string is fixed and the other end is passed over the pulley, and at another end the tension is applied. Now this is the tension, and now this is the length of vibrations are produced in a string. length L is the length of vibrations in the string, and the mass density is found out by total mass of the string divided by its length. So we will get the mass density, or it is also called linear density, and now this linear density, and here applied tension T. The inertial property, that is the linear mass density m, small letter m, can be determined by using the formula total mass of the string divided by its total length. So the formula of the speed of transverse waves on a stressed string is given by V equal under root T by m, where T is applied tension to the string and small m is a mass per unit length, or it is also called mass linear density. Thus the velocity of transverse waves, now this is the transverse waves, the velocity of transverse waves depends on tension T and mass density m.